play on that side of the map very often. So for Boom, this would be an interesting change of pace here. But no, they switch it up and it's going to be a Jinx. That adds a lot of damage. A big old hyper carry for Wako.
Really expect out of Likai? And Boom, I mean, they really should be fully expecting this pick and should have a counter lined up, as it will be the Volibear. So looking to try and just neutralize this top lane matchup. I definitely do. I think Machi, they have better scaling. They also have very, very good mid-game and being able to 1-3-1 with this composition. However, for the side of Boom,
to this, he's able to back away. Rendezvous with Gemini, no problem at all. Scout of the week does land. Oh, they are going to be able to do it. He just stepped a little too close, and nicely done on the second wind there. Boom do manage to get first blood, and that will translate very nicely into a dragon. You know, there's not a lot of reaction here. Cryo comes through, and they should be able to secure this, but we might be in for a fight all the same. Alex is moving out, instantly flash wall, follows in, and that's going to be huge as Gemini comes up with one and gets the full leash transfer onto the Herald. Machi, the reaction time was brilliant as he goes over the wall once again, forcing Rocky to Stormbringer away.
But they can chase, yeah, Likai's
I think they can. Oh boy, into the Hextech ultimatum. Rocky is absolutely going nowhere, gets the stun off. Gemini looking for more. Meanwhile, Atlan took out Ruby somewhere else on the map. Gemini getting kill number 2. Machi, all of a sudden, they just get everything. That Viego get even more fed, but they are going to try and force here on this Infernal Dragon, but Jimmy's coming in for the flank play. Teleport already coming through. Who's gonna go? They are gonna go diving in onto Atlan looking for the kill. They do manage to get the root down. Do they have enough damage to finish the job? And Jimmy is gonna take down Wako, so it's a trade of 80 carries. And now Boom are just running for the exits. Likai takes out Ruby, and Alex at least is able to shut down one. No.
Okay, not bad. But because Dragon didn't go down, we get to have a second round of it, Pyro.
Yes, we do. And Boom certainly looking to oblige on this one. Super Mega Death Rocket comes out, but it doesn't really do too much damage. Alex is able to tank up a lot here, but the Machi flank is still in full effect, and this is a bad pincer. Flashing in, big knockup for Koala. Is the team enough to respond? Rocky is going to take him down, but I don't think it's going to matter at this point because they can just shut everyone on the Boom side down. Likai on the front line looking for more killing spree for him as he hops the wall for the double. Oh, and Jimmy and even hitting him with the Machi spam. That's going to be a 13-minute ace?
Yeah, and as the game goes on, it's going to get harder and harder for Rocky, Alex, and Pop to just assassinate Atlan and be able to trade 80 carries. And now it's the full Machi setup, 1-3-1. And the big problem here, though, for Machi is that they can peter out a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see if that ends up happening. There's a lot of pressure on that bottom side as
no
Atlan
Stormbringer
picks up the kill. No Stormbringer round 2, and he didn't have Flash either. So Gemini taking the Ocean Drake while they have 3 pushing on the bottom. And yeah, you know, it's a different kind of 1-3-1, I suppose, but it works. Jimmy is even giving Ruby a lot of trouble because Ruby
definitely would have liked that a lot more. However, it gives him a lot more 1v1 potential if he's ever able to free fire against Ruby or Waka. But now Jimian is definitely in a lot of trouble.
Oh, actually gets stunned out of his own portal, but here's the counter engage. Immediately in comes Koala into the huge amount of damage. Oh dear. Yeah, Gemini was able to steal the Scout of the Week, or excuse me, steal. But it's happening, Nightstar.
Boom are a team that win slow but lose fast.
I don't know if that's going to be enough even though. I mean, this is such a huge deficit. We have a 12,000 gold difference, and look at how fast they're able to move in there. The flash into the Hextech ultimatum. Likai on the front line just deleting Wako. Atlan is able to pick off Pop. Meanwhile, teleport comes in for Ruby, but the rest of the team is here, and that is going to be the siege on.
Yep, they've got waves coming in mid and bot lane, so
no answer.
The collapse on both of these towers should be able to get both inhibs, and now it just comes down to where do Boom want to draw the line? When do they look for the engage?
They've got to find something. Everybody's back up off Fountain at this point. Inhibitors, though, will go down.
They know that this next fight could just very well be the game. You see stopwatches coming in from both of the solo laners. Likai and Jimian are holding on to these. Now they're looking for a pick, but not onto a key member.
No, not what they needed, but Koala's been very good at getting in and getting out when he needs to this time around, and also the poke is becoming a bit unbearable. You see Lee Kai is able to just keep firing away at that top side. Meanwhile, Nexus turret's under fire, and boom,
they just split.
They don't pull the trigger. They're just getting dragged left and right, and now they lose a Nexus turret, and they don't even respond. They have to go, or they're just gonna lose.
And they're just slowly bleeding out here. They don't know what the call is, and slowly but surely,
there is no call.
These super minions are going to start streaming in. Yeah, you just don't hear the calls coming in. There's no pains.
This has been all a push since the Baron. Now instantly into the Hextech Ultimatum, they go on to Wako, deleting him. It's going to be a trade, but it doesn't matter because the rest of the team is able to clean up. Gemini taking down Pop, getting the reset, and getting access to just all those Leona abilities to clean house. Scatter the Weak now as he takes down side of Ruby, and Machi are able to come up with a victory in very quick fashion for game 1.
25-minute game.
Holy moly, man.
Machi, they just run away with it, and
I think they were surprised even.
Just bat away the Camille.
Yeah,
just bat away the Camille.
They're gonna have to. I think Boom are gonna have to. That was a stunner of a fast victory.
The Braum can make a little bit of sense there, in the fact that yes, you have a Leona, you want to engage, and but at the same time, the Leona has a lot more ability to roam around the map over the Braum, as we get to see Lee Kai is the MVP of that last game. I mean,
well earned.
It makes a whole lot of sense. He got fed, and he was an absolute nightmare for the side of Boom to just try and deal with.